close my eyes and drift into a comforting sleep as I lie here beneath my sheets, thinking about what could have been and all the moments that I missed. But one thing that I'm sure of is that you are the one, the only one for me. It's hard to sleep at night. I lie here waiting for the sunrise while I'm contemplating my life, and I still can't close my eyes, thinking about what could have been and all the moments that I missed. But one thing that I'm sure of is that you are the one, the only one for me. I do worry over every situation, the feel of desperation. All that matters now is that I really know that you are the one, the only one for me. We've said our goodbyes, but we won't go home just yet. You got your head down, just like when we first met. I can't believe it's ending. Why did we f it up? So stupid and upsetting. How can I give you up? We've said our goodbyes, but we won't go home just yet. Let's stay here in this moment, pretend that we're not broken, and kiss me like you used to do before it all went down. 'Cause when the moon is falling, our love will come to nothing. So kiss me like you used to do before it all went down. Give me this one night, hold me one last time, and kiss me like you used to do before it all went down. Give me your love now, before it runs out, and kiss me like you used to do Last night I felt the storm coming fast, it broke the wall, scattered glass across the floor. I know this is the final war. There's no use trying to pretend, there's no way to comprehend, no way back, no way to mend. This means we have to end. Take your brokenness and go, you're not welcome anymore. There's no forgiveness in these eyes, been down this road too many times. Take your brokenness and go, baby, I can't fix that hole. I'm done being the target of your crazy lies. Do what you can to save your life. Mean words and your evil ways can make the strongest person break. You made me feel less than small, you tore me like a wrecking ball. You hit like an earthquake, there's no room for one mistake. Pick up your stuff and leave, agree to disagree. So take your brokenness and go, you're not welcome anymore. There's no forgiveness in these eyes, been down this road too many times. Take your brokenness and go, baby, I can't fix that hole. I'm done being the target of your crazy lies. Do what you can to save your life. You came with darkness, now I'm turning toward the light. You can patch this up, I want you out of sight. Take your brokenness and go, baby, I can't fix that hole. I'm done being the target of your crazy lies. Do what you can to save your life. Take your brokenness and go, you're not welcome anymore. There's no forgiveness in these eyes, been down this road too many times. Take your brokenness and go, baby, I can't fix that hole. I'm done being the target of your crazy lies. Do what you can to save your life. Take your brokenness and go, you're not welcome anymore. There's no forgiveness in these eyes, been down this road too many times. Take your brokenness and go, baby, I can't fix that hole. I'm done being the target of your crazy lies. Do what you can to save your life. Ooh, ooh. Take your brokenness and go. Just walk away. You're not welcome anymore. You're not welcome anymore. We may have it all, up the ladder, down the wall, different mysteries, full of mixed with tears. We are happy most of the time, and we get along better than fine. Left and right we prayed, through the ups and downs we swayed. It's easy either way. When I'm covered in tears, you scare away them fears. Together we know how to be more than our vows. We are happy most of the time, and we get along better than fine. Left and right we braid, through the ups and downs we sway. It's easy was a time when I was lonely. I was trying hard to get by, taking day by day.